Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Was it an intentional act? Tonight, police on the lookout for a driver who smashed into a parked car in a Macomb County neighborhood.
It looked like a done deal, but now a judge is halting Amazon's plan that would bring 1,200 jobs to the state fairgrounds site.
But we begin with the state reporting 3,675 new cases of coronavirus in the past 24 hours, the highest one-day total for Michigan since the start of the pandemic. With cases surging, the state is issuing new restrictions for social gatherings and indoor dining.
Restaurants are, of course, already limited by capacity, but they can no longer have tables of more than 6 people. Establishments also have to take everyone's name and number for purposes of contact tracing.
Other restrictions include no more than 50 people allowed at indoor gatherings without fixed seating. That's down from 500. Some are ready to roll with the punches, but as Jason Colthorpe reports, many local businesses are approaching their breaking point.
According to the state, of the 446 new outbreaks, 10 are from restaurants and 2 from bars. So adding the element of getting personal information from everyone that comes in, the state feels will help them better trace that going forward.
And all we're trying to do is serve some burgers and tater tots, man.
If there's some exasperation in Matt Buskard's voice, don't hold it against him. At his Bobcat Bonnie's locations in Corktown and in Ferndale, he's put up well-ventilated tents for increased safety and capacity, and yet today brings more restrictions.
The biggest problem that we're having is we're not getting heads up on these things. So at 12:01, we have to have systems in place for operations for the next day on restrictions that we just got about an hour and a half ago.
That will now include taking information from customers who may not want to give it, when the only thing owners really want to ask for is a break.
It feels like we keep jumping through hoops and challenges, and we're not getting anybody who's giving us any form of a break. And it's frustrating. We want to be on everybody's side. We want to keep everybody safe. We want to follow the rules. But like, at what point does somebody stop and say, hey, how do we help these guys?
It is a challenge, but a challenge that I think we're adept at adapting to.
A couple doors down 9 Mile, Detroit Axe is happy to just be back open. It reopened October 9th along with movie theaters and bowling alleys, and new restrictions won't slow things down.
The more stringent we are at adhering to the rules, I think the more likely people will be like, this is a great place. Let's take our family there for a Saturday.
Of course, new restrictions only ramps up the fear of restaurant owners that a total shutdown could be coming again. And of course, that would mean lost inventory, all that food, lost revenue, and of course, laying off staff all again. We're in Ferndale. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
All right, Jason. City of Detroit signed off on a deal to bring Amazon to the state fairgrounds site, but tonight a judge has halted that process, at least for the moment.
Our Mara McDonald is live at the fairgrounds. Mara, a temporary restraining order was issued tonight.
Kimberly, let me try and explain this for everybody. So the city does the deal with Amazon. Now you have got a community group that is essentially saying this, or trying to convince a court of this, that the city of Detroit is violating its own laws and ordinances with this land sale. Let me show you. The deal has been signed off on by Detroit City Council, and it would make the fairgrounds site home to Amazon and bring at least 1,200 jobs. But the group that has been opposed to the sale is saying the city of Detroit is violating its community benefits ordinance.
So many times where industries come in, developers come in, they make a lot of promises and they just don't live up to them. And instead of helping the community, there's a harm.
But Amazon is not getting any tax breaks to come to Detroit.
No tax breaks, no incentives. This city has never had a new building built for $400 million without tax breaks or incentives. This is groundbreaking territory for the city of Detroit.
Even so, the State Fair Development Coalition says because the city lowered the price on this property due to environmental cleanup that's needed, that means the developer is getting a break and should be required to offer up benefits to the community. Already, as a part of the sale, the developer has committed to building a $7 million Detroit Department of Transportation transit center. In a statement from the city of Detroit's top lawyer, Lawrence Garcia, tonight, he says this order was issued on bad information and we are moving to respond to complete the record. We are confident this order will be lifted and this 1,200 job development will proceed. Back here live, let's see what a judge has to say at the Wayne County Circuit Court when everybody goes to court on November 9th. We're live at the State Fairgrounds tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
And we will be following it, Mara. Thank you.
Decision 2020, both President Trump and Joe Biden spent the day in battleground Florida, holding dueling rallies in Tampa. Latest NBC News poll shows Biden with a 4-point lead there, so it's tight. Florida is a state many view as a must-win for the president, a state he carried in 2016. The president was also scheduled to hold a rally tonight in central North Carolina, but high winds from Tropical Storm Zeta forced that event to be canceled. Now, here in Michigan, President Trump is going to be holding a rally tomorrow afternoon at Oakland County International Airport in Waterford. Then on Saturday, Joe Biden will be holding a rally here in Michigan along with President Barack Obama, their first joint appearance of this campaign season. According to an AP report, President Trump will be holding a rally in Sterling Heights on Sunday, but we have yet to receive confirmation on that from the Trump campaign.
Meanwhile, President Trump is once again slamming former Michigan governor and fellow Republican Rick Snyder. Earlier today, Snyder appeared on Fox News talking about why he's supporting Joe Biden over the president. A few hours after that interview aired, the president ripped Snyder on Twitter for how he handled the Flint water crisis, calling him a Republican in name only. Last month, the president also attacked Snyder on social media when Snyder announced first that he was endorsing Joe Biden. Shelby Township police on the lookout for a hit-and-run driver.
A crash that was captured on home security video. Here's a look. That was the scene yesterday afternoon in the area of Jeffrey and Justine Streets. Investigators said the driver did not stop at the scene, as you could see. Also didn't call police. They're asking for your help in identifying the driver of that white pickup truck.
Now to an update to last night's breaking news at 11. Detroit police released new video of the car they believe was involved in a drive-by shooting. Police say the dark-colored car had circled the area prior to the shooting. It happened at a home on Bedford Street near Outer Drive on the city's east side. A 7-year-old little girl was shot in the back of the head while sitting on a couch. Police say she is in grave condition. Charges have been dropped against the students at the center of the Warren De La Salle football hazing investigation.
Yeah, the St. Clair County prosecutor, Mike Wendling, says all 7 cases have been dismissed. Last year, Warren police investigated allegations that several De La Salle players were hazed with broomsticks. The prosecutor says the students met several conditions, including participating in an anti-bullying program and also writing letters of apology to the victims. A Warren City Councilman was arraigned today while wearing a full military police uniform. Prosecutors say Eddie Kabasinski chased down a woman and handcuffed her after she stuck Black Lives Matter stickers on a President Trump sign during a Trump rally in East Point this month. Kabasinski is charged with impersonating a public officer and assault. He pleaded not guilty today. Bond set at $7,500, due back in court December 1st. One of Detroit's most notable fixtures, an eyesore to some, a symbol of hope for others, is now likely going to be demolished.
Crain's Detroit reporting tonight that the owner of the Packard plant is abandoning his plans to redevelop the massive 42-acre property. Peruvian businessman Fernando Palazuelo bought the property for $405,000 back in 2013 at a tax foreclosure auction. In 2017, he held a groundbreaking at the site, announcing a massive mixed-use redevelopment plan. According to Crain's, he's seeking industrial buyers or tenants and focusing on demolishing most of the plant. Still ahead, Walmart announces it is pulling guns and ammunition off its store shelves.
Why America's biggest retailer is making that change coming up. Let's move in and check in with Ben.
Devin and Kim, we've got temperatures which are still going to be on the cool side tomorrow, but the flip side of that is we get the sunshine back. Things do change, though, going into the weekend, and we'll look at all of it next.
All right, Ben, but first, this group of thieves seemed to know exactly what they were after. The Metro Detroit fast food restaurant they targeted next.